YouTube, what the crap is going on? Heir of Luthor here. And oh my gosh, like, you know what? I feel like this is going to be a good night. You know why? Well, number one, trying to start a new campaign. Number two, I feel like a zombie. My work has me up so early, working like crazy all day, get out, come home, struggle to get anything and everything done that I can, where it's time to go to bed and repeat the process again. And I feel like I'm going crazy, like Luthor, and that I'm also part zombie because of the tired. So this is good. I feel like we're going to be able to get into the roleplay here, okay? Like, I feel like this is going to be maybe helping me to embrace my inner psycho here as we go full Luthor Harkon. You all let me know down in the chat if you can hear me okay. I think you can. I'm going to go check something real quick. Hang tight. We'll be getting started shortly, okay?
There's no hands! Two more!
Dementia, thanks for the 10. Sorry, I think I found what I was looking for here. Let me get back to your comment. So thank you, Dementia. He says, Yarhar, it's time to get some booty. Indeed it is. Thanks, Dementia. Appreciate you supporting. Your money will go straight to the Luthor Harkon is crazy, and is going to use it to murder the world fund, so you have donated well. And your money will be put to good use here. Alright. So you all can hear me fine. Nice, saying it can hear me fine. Okay. For the donate through stream. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't talking there for a moment. Hopefully you all can hear me. That's what people are saying they can. Excellent. Making sure I don't have the mic muted. So, we're going to be playing a Luthor Harkon X Marks the Spot campaign. Now, this idea came from Josh Koppel. He actually submitted a lot of really cool ideas, and he's not the only one. We had well over 100 really awesome campaign ideas that came in the video where I asked for your advice. So thank you, number one, for coming in big. And Josh, I really like this one, and so did a lot of other people. It's got a lot of thumbs up. It was literally sitting right next to the number of likes that we had for the Demon Prince campaign, as you all wanted to see Luthor. And then specifically with Luthor, Josh had this idea. X marks the spot. As Luthor Harkon, conquer the 6 provinces with an X in their name. Axbite Pass, Barrows of Cuilo, whatever. Cuileaux. Someone who speaks either French or Cajun. Give me in on that one. Then we got Gizero, Gap, the Phoenix Gate, and the Plains of Zen, the jungles of Paharaksa, or whatever. Yeah, anyway, it's way too many X's. Anyway, X marks the spot. So there's 6 provinces with X in the name. And those are the ones that we're going to go after. This one sounds like fun, and it should be pretty fun for a pirate campaign because, you know, we're searching for the X, and they have kind of like that whole mobile recruitment thing, so it should be really nice. Barbarians R Us, thank you for the 20. He says, this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. That's right. 2 new campaigns. Try my best. YouTube apparently didn't want to show the one today to anybody, or no one wants to watch it. You know, I guess I can understand me being on YouTube for like 13 years if no one wants to watch it. That one would make sense, but something tells me that YouTube's just not showing my video to anybody, because whenever the game was new and YouTube thought they were going to make ad revenue, they were showing my videos to people. Now they just don't. But whatever. I don't care. We're making campaigns. YouTube can shove it. Thanks, Barbarians. Appreciate it. He says, yeah, thanks. This is getting out of hand. There's 2 of them. Yeah, 2 campaigns. It's going to be all I can do. This one's going to be a streamed campaign that we do once a week. And the other one is going to be the one that I make videos of, okay? YouTube is also telling me again that this is a good time for me to insert an ad. So this week's video is sponsored by Luthor Harkon. And he says, well, nothing. He just looks at you crazily and wants you to give him money. So there you go. There's the ad for this week. And yeah, YouTube, yeah, hey, insert an ad. Help us get a little money. Yeah, screw you, YouTube. Show my video to my subscribers, and then we'll talk. Freaking crap, man. Want me to insert ads on the videos. Oh, man. Aren't they annoying? All right, here we go. Settings. We'll go with the very hard normal. I like these settings. I think this makes it the most fun. We don't need any in-game stuff here because that's not the objective in this campaign. We'll enable C lanes. That's fine. We'll disable in-game scenarios because we don't need it. And yeah, it looks like that's all we got to do here. So I think we got our settings. Let's start the campaign. Space Penguin says, so glad you're not a shill, Air. Well, you're welcome. I didn't start this channel to make a bunch of money. If I make side money, it's great, because then it helps justify the time that I spend doing it. But I started this because I liked it. And I still like it. And despite the fact that my work has me feeling like they knocked me on the floor and dragged me around, I still want to stream, and I still want to make videos, because at the end of the day, I feel good when I get you all some content. Like, that's actually more satisfying to me right now than a good hard day's work at work, because I feel like this work is appreciated by folks, and it makes me happy to know that I'm putting up something that at least a few people are going to enjoy, right? Now, my boss and his boss are great at work, and I know they appreciate the work I do, but I don't feel like the company appreciates any of us, so that's why I'm saying whenever I do this work at the end of the day, it actually feels fulfilling, and that's a nice feeling. At the end of the day, to feel like you've done something fulfilling.
Bow to your
I'm happy to be here.
Freebooters.
Freebooters. All right, Senshi. Thanks for the 2. He says sea shanty. You know what? I think we should start this with the sea shanty. Yeah, we definitely should. All right, I'm gonna do the audio only because I don't think there was really any video that went with it, was there? So here's the. Let's see, Vampire Coast Shanty. All right, I think this is it, and I will play it for you all here. So here's the Vampire Coast Shanty.
The blood runs cold. We take our loot, but don't get old.
All right, folks, there we got it. Now we can properly start a campaign. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. That's right, and a bottle of fun too. So now we're ready to start a campaign properly with the Vampire Coast. Okay, I feel like we're there. So thanks for the reminder, Senshi. We needed the shanty. We needed the shanty. All right, let's see what we start with. Man, it's been so long since I played some Coast, and I gotta remember what's going on. Okay, this is our infamy. Tells us where we're at on the list of awesome pirates. So apparently Baron von Heasty of the Heasty Boys needs to be knocked off the list. He's worth some cash there. Tell you what you get? Is this how much cash you get for beating them? I don't know. I can't remember. Or is that just their infamy? Let's see here. Lost sea shanties that we're looking for. Okay, that's good stuff. Remind ourselves anything else. We got rights that we can use still. Okay, good deal. It looks like we just need gold for said rights. Again, just gonna refamiliarize myself with a little bit of the play here. Treasure maps and pieces of the 8, so I forgot we got treasure maps. Excellent. Okay, we'll keep this in mind. Ash shook the bloody.
Let's go, lads! To war!
He's out there somewhere. Warner, thanks for being a member for 7 months and for being such an awesome moderator and member of the community. Says, yo ho ho and a barrel of gun. That is true. That will also be here for this stream. I love it, Warner. Thank you. All right, let's kill these losers. It says we're going to do poorly in the auto-resolve. I beg to differ. Let's go get some fighting started. Listen to Aelstrom for pirate metal. Pirate metal. I didn't know it was a genre, but it sounds like a genre that Luthor would be into. See his head spinning all around on its neck and getting into the metal. But yeah, sorry it's last minute. Didn't plan this one, but it's something I'd been wanting to do. After I saw the idea, I was like, that does sound like a really awesome idea. So, I'm gonna make sure we do that. I'm gonna have to go on the map and find these places, by the way, so that we can go fulfill the campaign objectives. I'm gonna roll guns in front. He's got a bloaty boy. Are there any targets worthy of a bloaty boy? I mean, hey, you got a bloat boy, you might as well use it. Bring him in from over here, and we'll just come in for some. Well, we got some deck dropper bombers. No, just deck dropper pistols. Okay. Some animated Hulks. Not to be confused with the Amazing Hulk, or whatever he is. Alright, here we go. Deck droppers and handgun deck droppers. Ooh. Double the droppers, double the fun. Alright, here we go. Let's go get involved here. Our mortar should be doing some work. Got power siphon. Okay, so it takes away vigor from... I forgot Luthor's got some really nice debuffs available to him. They like that. What's this dude? Count Gaiula? Gaiula? Whatever. Get a name I can pronounce. So I mean, it has to be something real simple, like Count Fred or Uncle Eddie. I can probably pronounce those right. They got a lot of pistols. That's not gonna feel good. Actually, they got a unit of handguns back there. Is what shred me. Let's back off of that one. In fact, let's target said gunnery mob. There we go. I don't know if we'll need the bloaty boy, but I'll start walking him out this way. Let's back up a little more. Let our pistols assist us here as well. There we go. Now we're talking. Ooh, we have another handgun. We got 2 pistols and 1 handgun. So we're getting some really good shots here. Let's get some close-ups of the boys down here. The crew. Old crazy Luthor here too. Oh man, that's the life. Sitting around with a pistol, blasting zombies, being undead. Can't beat it, folks. Can't beat it. Definitely the life for us. Bring the bloat boy around here. Luthor's taking some shots, but should be okay. Let's go ahead and power siphon this dude. I'm gonna keep the mob ready. Otherwise, we'll mostly try and shoot these guys out, because a melee is gonna take forever. Okay, fall back there. Alright, sent our zombies through. Let's bring the bloat boy in. I don't know if we'll make it to those handgun mob. I'll attempt it. Alright, Luthor is fighting. He's a decent melee combatant here. He's got pretty solid weapon strength, pretty good duelist. When he's on his Terrorgeist, I believe he fires his pistol while he also gets melee from the Terrorgeist, which makes him a pretty curious... Ooh, that was a pretty good bloat right there. In fact, it wasn't just pretty good, it was really good. We took out that whole unit of handguns. That was rather lovely. Luthor is out of control at the moment. Is that his ability that does that? Makes him go bananas? Yeah, it's his ability. ability, whatever you want to call it. Curse. There's a word for it. Killscribe is going to be the ship's purser. That's right, Senshi. Nice. There we go. First battle. Resounding success. The auto-resolve was incorrect. The Bloaty Boy sacrificed himself to take down 113 gunnery mob. So I'll take 1 for 113 just about any day of the week. Yeah, Warner says that the Bloaty Boy was a blast. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. So there he goes. Awesome. Alright, so we can replenish our army and keep moving. A little bit of extra trade. Let's do the replenish and keep rolling here. I'm trying to remember how we recruit here, so we can do Raise the Dead. We've also got Regiments of Renown, and then recruit units. It's only available while garrison in the encamp stance or in the flagship expansion stance. Okay. Alright. Holy crap. What's up, barbarians? He says, thanks for the 20. He says, I'm no poet, but here we go. Arg, we came for the booty, but things went screwy when guns went kablooey, and they shot my first mate, Tootsie Floozy. Sorry, I probably can't even read it right, but I love it. Thanks, barbarians. You guys make sure and get in the chat. Tell them thanks for the amazing vampire verses that he's given us. Appreciate the support, barbarians. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I love it. And then Warner says, can we get an F in chat for Floozy? Yeah, poor Tootie Floozy. We're gonna have to name one of our characters that now. Okay, Tootie Floozy is our first character that we're adding to the stack. For sure. Poor Tootie. Things just didn't go right, you know? We can get extra bloats. Yes, please. Grab an extra mob while we're here and some pistols. Why not? Let's stack it up. Stack it up. Luthor's trash stack is on the march, folks. Says we're gonna lose a bloat boy. I mean, we probably will, and I don't really feel like fighting this right now, so I'll take it. Whatever. We're gonna occupy this, set up a home base. Now, I gotta remind myself where these provinces are. Can we see the name of every province? Yeah, we can. Okay. Jungles. Okay, so we've got to make sure we find our first target. This was one of our targets right here, the jungles. Let me get back over to the campaign objectives and make sure that I get this right, okay? So, Axe Bite Pass, Barrows of whatever, I don't know what that one is. I don't remember where Axe Bite Pass is. If you all remember where these are at, let me know, okay? Because I'm going to be looking for these. I know where the Phoenix Gate's at. The Plains of Zin, I'm assuming, is in Cathay. Great Canal, Jungles of Xi'an. Yeah, right here, Plains of Zin. So that's one of our objectives, so we'll have to head to Cathay at some point. The jungles are probably our closest first objective, I think. Gizero Gap is over in Bretonia, I think. Is that where it's at? Gizero Gap. Is that the fort? Yeah, okay, that's the fort right here, Gizero Gap. The Phoenix Gate's over on Ulthuan, so that's easy. The Plains of Zim we looked at. Axebite Pass and Barrows of... I just don't know how to pronounce this. It's C-U... You all help me out with some phonetic spellings down in the chat, okay? C-U-I-L-E-A-U-X. I'm assuming the E-A-U-X is O. But what? C-U-I-L? Like, that doesn't even compute for me. Sewell? 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 Sewello? I don't know. Does it make an S sound, a hard C? I just do not understand. Barrows. Gap. Mountains, Southern Gray Mountains. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go back over to the chat here and look. So, Axebite Pass. Let me see if you all have this here. Killscribe's already come out with the count here. So the Vampire Coast Mutineers lost 1,926. Thank you, Killscribe. You will be the ship's purser. Gizero I can get. Oh man, so where's Axebite Pass? Anybody know where Axebite Pass is? Sounds like a dwarf settlement. Southern World's Edge Mountains, 8 Peaks, Death Pass. Probably around some stunties. That's what I was thinking, but I don't remember exactly where Axebite Pass is. Giant Home Mountains. That's what I was thinking. The one I can't pronounce is probably over by Bretonia because it sounds very Frenchy. Where am I at right here? Okay, so there's the Empire. Let's go back and look at Bretonia. There, okay, here's Axebite Pass. So Gizero Gap and Axebite Pass. So those are the forts right next to the Reichland. Okay, so we got those two. Got those two. This other one, I don't even know where to... The Cuileaux? I can't even pronounce it right. Is that... Oh, okay, it's not there. King Sands, Heart of the Jungle, Western Jungle, Dawn's Landing. Well, I'm gonna have to look around for that one because I just do not know where that is. I think it's in Lizard territory. I'm assuming. Reaping Jungle. I don't see it over here. Let's go look at the name one more time, make sure I get it right. It's Barrows of Swillow? E-A-U-X? Quillo? Yeah, whatever. E-A-U-X on it. The Barrows. That sounds like a vampire name, does it not? Grom the Paunch's home turf? Okay, let me go take a look over there. Yes! You got it. Well done, main output. Okay, so now we know where all of them at. Alright, so several of ours are over here in Bretonia, so that's definitely going to have to be a location. I think we'll save the Plains of Zen for last over in Cathay. So that would be 4 in total that we had to get over there. Because it's Gizero Gap, Axebite Pass, this one, however you pronounce this. Do you all see it now on the screen? If anybody knows how to pronounce that, let me know. So there's 3 there. So that makes 4 with the Plains of Zen, Phoenix Gates 5, and then 6 was the jungle. Okay, so we'll start with the jungle. Man, the Phoenix one is going to be really hard to hold because the High Elves are going to hate my guts for coming in there. I mean, that is going to be tough. But let's get a base of operations first. Let's take care of the Jungle of Webs. Get ourselves a base of operations where we can, have some good recruiting, try and make a little cash, grow, control, that kind of stuff. Okay? That's going to be our first objective.
Hear me.
Harkon's flagship. We can't build anything right now because we don't have any cash left. We can't hire because we don't have enough money for that. That's Lords anyway. We don't. Heroes what we're going to want to get to. Let's go ahead and end our turn because we're pretty much out. But let's do Inspiring. Ooh, we want the Hunger so we can heal. Let's do Inspiring Presence. Oh, sweet. We got a Gunnery White. Awesome. We can dig for treasure. Solve treasure maps and dig at the location. Sweet. Alright, let's do our rename here. This is 2D Floozy. Gotta remind ourselves that this came from barbarians. There we go. Thank you, barbarian. This is a great name. Alright, so we'll bring Floozy into the army here.
Find that powder.
All right, sweet.
Yes? Harkon
Now we just got to
rule.
start some man cruise leadership for gunnery mobs, construction costs, bonus versus infantry for deckhand mob. That's kind of cool. Root ranks, gunnery crews. Grants throwing bombs, banner, action. Bonus versus large. Ooh, that's pretty nice too. Let's focus on our gunnery crews to start with. Okay. End our turn. Francesco, thanks for stopping by. Legamus, it's good to see you here. Appreciate both of you being the Gold Shield members, as well as Senshi and Ain't No Meeting. Thanks for being here as well. I said, did I walk in on a game of Warhammer Scrabble? Yes, kind of. Kind of, yep. It was kind of that way. Yeah, we were looking for our 6 target provinces, so we have it figured out now. So the 6 target provinces, this X marks the spot. Jungles right here, we got to take it, and then we got to drop by the Phoenix Gate, at which point we will head over to Bretonia and pick off the 3 settlements there. Now holding those is going to be interesting, and then we need to hit a sea lane probably to head to head over to Cathay, or else it's going to be a very long journey indeed. Okay, I think we have our movement points now. I can't quite reach the enemy settlements,
Easy.
but we can go ahead and start building up Luthor's flagship. We'd probably want to do anything that gives us more crew growth, which, like right here, so I'm guessing pirate crew growth. Barbarians, thanks for the 5. He says, "Arg, much appreciated, Captain Patchy." Well, you're welcome. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the flagship. Now, I don't think we can actually name Harkon's flagship, but just what would be the name of Harkon's flagship? I mean, you know he's got to have an interesting name for it.
King of the Vampire Coast. My
Let's
madness
see,
is
head
not
back
weak,
over here.
yes?
Grab some more mob. We're low on cash, which we gotta fix. Are the pirate coves? I mean, I know they nerfed the pirate. It's been that long. Like, I played this way back at its release. The pirate coves used to be like tons and tons of incomes. I know they nerfed it some, but is it still pretty good, like the pirate coves? His flagship is called the Dementia. That's perfect, Legamus. Luthor and his flagship, the Dementia. Ah, I love it.
As you were.
I love it.
Death is at the door.
That is the perfect name. In lore, it's the Dread Abyssal. Okay, well that sounds like a good lore name for it, but I also like the made-up one, the Dementia. I feel like that's pretty perfect. Warner says it's the Loopy Sloop. That's also good. Protocol, you beautiful human. How are you? Thank you so much for the 20. Protocol. Really appreciate the support. He says, Air, hope you're doing great. Idea for future thematic campaign. Malekith, where he becomes Phoenix King, and for your unique campaign objective, you have to have at least one major High Elf ally after taking Ulthuan? Ooh. How do you pull that one off? Ooh. Can you do that? Can you get an ally? Thank you so much, Protocol. And I'm open to the idea of a Malekith Phoenix King. That would be fun. It'd be a fun objective. And I would say that the way you have to take that objective is by holding Ulthuan, right? But then how do you get one of the High Elves to be your ally? Wow, that would be... well, maybe we could use a mod or something that lets you confederate factions. I don't know how we'd pull that one off. That'd be tricky. Very tricky. I'm going to put that extra armor on the animated Hulks. It says medium casualties here. I don't want to wipe out all our units, so let's just go ahead and fight this one. Thank you so much, Protocol. Appreciate you and everybody else. Thanks for all the support. Glad you are excited for the new campaign. I'm excited for this one, too. I haven't played Coast in forever, and they were a lot of fun when I played Silostra and Arnessa. They were a good time. It's always good to see you here, Protocol. Thank you. Alethanar. Ooh, yeah, could you get Alethanar? Could you get him to turn? You might be able to get Safri to be your ally. Well, no kidding, because Safri is constantly at war with all of the other High Elf factions, so maybe that's the ticket. Somehow you have to get there before they kill Safri. RB Moore says, add no corruption on the elf donut for extra fun. Oh yeah, not letting any chaos corruption in on it. I always like doing that when I'm playing as the high elves, but Marathi would probably be okay with the corruption, but I don't know. Malekith, is he not down for the corruption? I'm assuming. Appreciate the corruption. Alright, let's get our mortar set up here. Take Luthor Boy. This flank. I'm gonna take the animated Hulks and the Scurvy Dogs and place them in the woods over here. I don't think the Hulks can hide. Yeah, they can. Never mind. They proved me wrong. Got our Gunnery White. He can help lead up this flank. Throw some zombies. What do we got here? That's our handguns.
Gunnery mob.
Like that. Try and cram our way in here. Alright, let's start the battle. I'm gonna move my guns up and just kind of start shooting through some of the initial defenders. Alright, there we go. Gonna take 5 or 6 years for the deckhand mob to even move forward that far. Let's go get rid of this tower. Alright, they probably left some stuff open here, so let's go grab it. And there we go. Alright, so the mortar has opened fire. Moving up with the Gunnery White. Other units firing, but the hills kind of got making the terrain tough for them. Let's keep pushing Luthor up. Push up some deckhand mobs behind them. Another one over that way. I'm gonna start moving that mortar up because we'll need that eventually as well. Let's shoot down this tower. Actually, it might be better to just melee the tower with these. It'll sit there and shoot us if we don't get into melee with it. Luthor got a little bit bunged up right there.
Bones and flesh. Lurching.
I'm gonna bring Luthor up and have him start working on these deckhand mobs. Move to the top of the ramp over here. Let's move 2 of our mobs this way to open fire. Our Scurvy Dogs are already beginning a capture. Let's actually send these guys to the far capture, and then that'll split any defenders that come our way. Awesome. We can replenish some ammunition if needed as well. The Gunnery Whites, and did we get the tower? No. Bats are really bad in melee, so I'm not surprised. Alright, sweet, we got these mobs going down. Let's check out Crazy Luthor up close. Some messy combat here. It's looking good. Looking crazy as ever. I'll try and secure this province, get things started, and then we'll sail for the jungles. It would be probably smart to try and get some decent units put together because it's really low-tier coast armies are probably a pretty big risk, to be honest. Let's see. Move our hounds off of that one. I'm gonna go ahead and just start moving towards that capture point. Just move my guns up and keep the heat on there. We pushed through there, so let's push up with the Gunnery White. I'm going to use the Gunnery White to tear down that. Let's start shooting these. Yeah, mortar can take fire at them. We still haven't killed the tower, and I'm going to lose my bats before we do, so I'm just going to back off the tower. That's a waste of time. The battle's going to be over, actually, pretty quickly because I'm about to put a capture here. We already got a capture back there, about to get another capture on this side, so I'm gonna try and crumble these guys a little quicker by getting a bunch of quick captures. Get these guys. Try and clean all this up. Barbarians, thanks for the 10. Holy cow, man. crazy on me tonight. It's a bit of a, it's a bit dumb, but could you please name a unit the Alzheimer Squad? Thanks for humoring me. Anything for you, sir. We will get an Alzheimer Squad for you. That's probably Luthor's personal guard.
Powder wet.
The Alzheimer Squad. It's probably me these days, too. By the time I'm finished with work, it feels like I come home and I can't remember my name or anything else that I want to do in life other than sleep. Cracks me up. We have a engagement survey that gets given once a year at work, you know, to kind of have the company help judge, you know, how engaged the associates are. And one of the questions on the survey this year was, I feel energized by my work. I was like, huh? I'm again? Energized by my work? And I was like, well, no. Like, I mean, it's not, I'm not a yoga instructor, you know. It's like, where does this come from? So, energized by my work? I don't think so. It's like I work in an office building with no windows. Okay, how does that get you energized? Like, what part of that is energizing? If I was like an outdoor river guide, right? Like I guide people down the river, like showing them how to make their way through all the whitewater rapids. Okay, that would probably be pretty energizing. If I was a running coach or instructor, you know, like that could be energizing. Like I can think of things that would be energizing, but sitting at a desk, working on a computer, I feel energized by who feels energized after a day of sitting on their butt at a desk, punching numbers on a keyboard? Like, I'm appreciative of my job. I'm glad I have it. It pays me well. I've learned a lot working for my company. But energized? What are you even talking about? Isn't that strange? Anyway, and I thought it was a funny question to ask. Like, they asked that question after they forced everybody back into the windowless office 5 days a week. It's like, that's just not a good way to start the survey. Like, but if you're looking for a good score, you already done bad. So anyway, there you go. So there's my my funny moment from work this week. So no, I'm not feeling energized by work. I'm feeling quite the opposite. I'm feeling completely and utterly drained and unappreciated. So unappreciated not so much from the pay standpoint, but unappreciated from the sense that we worked really hard on work from home, and they took it away and gave us zero flexibility as the replacement. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, it's just funny. Like, they gave me the survey. Needless to say, I'm thinking the survey is going to be pretty low this year. I'm thinking, like, all-time lows. But my guess would be that they already know that. And they're probably not looking forward to the admission of such. Alright, need to keep firing here. Yeah, that's a good target. How are these guys not completely chain routed already? I mean, how are they going to kill Luthor in a gunnery wipe? They're not. Like, that's the answer to that question. They won't be. And I've already captured multiple points. I've killed most of their army. I'm trying not to get my Bloaty Boy or others killed. I'm trying to keep all my gunnery mobs alive as well. Still 43 of them there? Okay, alright, well. Here we go. I'm going to turn and start shooting this one. I'll attack them. Send these guys over here to capture. I don't know if we're winning this gunfight right here. It's like a point-blank shooting going on here. Marcus says his company decided to misrepresent a bunch of numbers. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That's definitely not what you usually want to hear. Like, misrepresenting numbers, that's rough. I have not been asked to do anything unethical. So I'm glad for that. At least there's something. We can do that, so happy about that. Gotta take the wins where you can get them, I guess, right? Alright, so we are absolutely shredding that gunnery mob, and I think that the power bar, yep, there it goes. Crumble is on. We've taken control. Yeah, I'm thankful for a lot of things about my job. I mean, I get paid well. I'm able to take care of my family. at least with the company forcing me to the office, at least it's a very nice town that we live in, right? I don't have to worry about a bunch of crime or other stuff like that. So that's fantastic. You know, like I said, the pay is good. I think they pay fair. So that's nice. But not everything's to complain. I feel like I've been, you know, nothing but complaints, and that's probably true because I've been pretty bitter over having to go back in 100% of the time. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely good things too. We gotta kill this character. The chain route isn't gonna happen until we do. Alright, there we go. Howdy, howdy. Sounds about right. Companies can be crazy. Yes, they can. I find it's all about leaders. And good leaders seem to be fewer and farther in between all the time. When I started my career about 12 years ago, there was a lot of really good leaders. They were like all about the company culture, like they were really good at, you know, making people feel like that they were understood, that they were appreciated, like, and I'm talking about high up leaders, you know, not just your immediate supervisor, because my immediate supervisor does that now. But, you know, I just, like, even people really high up the company, like, they could come into a room and you would leave, like, feeling excited, like, hey, man, I work in a cool place, you know what I mean? Like, they'd have you excited, like, ready to go, like, fired up, like, yeah, we're doing good things, you know, and I can be a part of this. And it's been a long time since I felt like that in a room with any of my high-up leaders. So I'm hoping we can get there again one day, but I feel like leadership is becoming a lost art. Like, that it's becoming just it's kind of becoming like a degree on paper from a college. And I'm not saying that going and getting a degree on paper from college is a bad thing, right? You can learn a lot there, but I feel like it's becoming just a piece of paper from the college, whereas it used to be like a really specific set of, you know, what do you call it? Leadership traits that someone would have, and personality, and like all that stuff mixed together. So yeah. Anyway, there we go. But I know one leader I can truly believe in, and that is Luthor Harkon. Now, if he was my leader, there is a leader I can get behind, because number one, it's consistent. You always know that whatever you do, that it's going to be crazy. He'll totally forget about it the next day. And so that's the kind of leadership, honestly, that I would prefer to work under. So I definitely need a Luthor Harkon. So, oh well, Gorbul is more than a leader. He's the emperor and the president, right? I'm just talking about leader here for Luthor. But yeah, Gorbul obviously is always the emperor of my heart, because he literally removes it from the chest cavity and takes it. You know, that's just how Gorbul works.
I take it.
Oh man, I love Gorbul. Folks, have I ever told you how much fun I've had over the years making content for you all and with you? Because it's pretty awesome. All these funny stories and characters and other cool stuff that I would have never gotten to experience. So, thank you. Just thought you all know you're awesome. I love it. Let's see, deck droppers, ammunition for mobs. I mean, I'm gonna want to get a lot of these, to be honest. But, I mean, I feel like lightning strike is also going to be really important. And the pirate crew growth over there. So let's maybe start working these. Ghost's fleet is looking pretty darn good, as is Freebooter. Let's do Ghost fleet. Hello, how are things? I'm doing good, S. Things are good. I'm tired. But you know what? I shouldn't complain. Things are good. Here I am with y'all, playing some Luthor Harkon campaign. Does it get any better? Sure doesn't. Sure doesn't. Attrition when underseas. A loyalty will not decline for armies in the province, but we lose infamy. Empiric corruption. Growth. Let's go for growth here, because we need to get this place built up. Alright. I feel like Luthor could cook a mean jambalaya if he could stop being crazy for 5 seconds. Probably so, Michael. Probably so. Luthor's jambalaya. I just don't get him and Grom together because heaven knows what you're coming up with at that point. I can see Grom sending Luthor out to gather ingredients and coming back with who knows what. Like, he'd probably pull some of the ingredients out of the ship's latrine. Ooh, yeah, it'd be rough.
Crazy. Not stupid.
That'd be some rough cooking there, folks. Alright, let's keep building. Don't have a ton of cash. We're doing okay. Legamus, thanks for the 5. He said, just sad nobody liked my Festus and Apprentice Dr. Patchy campaign idea. Okay, now I gotta go look closer at this one, Legamus. It says, get down with the sickness, Nurgle will cure. Now, I do want to play a Festus campaign. I've never played a Nurgle campaign, and honestly, Festus is the only hope of a Nurgle campaign being fun. So I will definitely go look at your Festus and Apprentice Patchy campaign idea. We will take that one to heart. Thank you, Legamus. Appreciate the support. Yeah, I mean, Festus literally made Nurgle worth a play. Like, if Festus hadn't been there, I don't even see myself ever playing as Nurgle. So... Armor piercing damage, bonus versus large to the assigned unit. Upkeep for mortar carronades, that's pretty good too. Missile strength for mortars. Ammunition. Start working on some of our artillery stuff here. What did we get when we built this up? So, oh, bombers. Bombers would be good. We definitely need to get some bombers. I don't have any cash right now. We need some cash. Need some treasure. Fresh infusion here. Honestly, I'll probably just put to sea, but I need to stabilize this place first, and then we can start sailing for the jungles. Hopefully we can get the growth going in our pirate ship. I need to go make sure I'm doing my best with that. The Gaelic Brit says that's a show I would watch. Grom would probably turn Luthor into one of his ingredients. Well, that's possible. He's always looking for some new flavor. I imagine Luthor would have a very chewy and salty texture flavor mix there. It'd probably be pretty rough, but it is Grom we're talking about, so I just don't see him caring too much. Like, I think he would be alright with it. Alright, so more mortars, animated hulks. Man, sirens would be bay. That would be good. We're definitely going to need mobs too, and I think the pistol mob is probably better to have, though we do want the polearm mobs and eventually the depth guard, but that'll come later, so I'll probably focus up this tree to start with. Felbats could be handy as well. Now what else we got here? Upkeep, campaign movement range, casualty replenishment rate, and recruitment capacity. That's probably going to be handy in the end. Let's go ahead and grab that, and then get some of these others as we get more pirate crew growth. Okay, end our turn here. Man, it's been a long time since I played this pirate campaign. These guys are fun. I'm terrible with them in multiplayer, but they really are fun. Dementia says, FYI, Bertonia keeps getting raffle stomped within 30 turns for me. They were taking a beating in my legendary Tyrion campaign as well. I had to save them. I had to sail an army over and kill off a bunch of vampires, and then they were able to stabilize themselves, but they were definitely struggling with Kimmler and Grom. Like, they were definitely being strong. They needed help. Definitely needed help. Alright, so let's see what growth. We're getting 12 per turn. That's good. 12 per turn is pretty good, I think, at this early in. So, and we can recruit on Luthor's flagship, and we don't technically have to hold this province. I think it would be nice to hold this province, but it's not a requirement for us.
Yes?
I'd like to get some bombers. Some bomb boys. Let's see here. I have to do it on global? Is that coming from my ship?
I'm getting
It is coming from the ship. Yeah. Dig for treasure. Consumes all remaining movement. A chance of finding additional treasure. Map. Okay. We'll recruit units. Why is it global? I mean, we're all on the same one. There's bombers, right? Am I missing something?
Undead pirates.
Missing something? Why is that global? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, that one's just the global. Okay, there's the... Alright, you figured it out here. Congratulations. Alright, so there's gunnery mobs. Are they just as terrible in melee? Almost. Almost as terrible in melee, but they do have the better guns. We've got one handgun mob. We need to reconfigure a few things. Let's go ahead and grab a bomber and a gunnery mob. Let's reconfigure a few things and then get headed out. Scroll down. Yep, air was taking a while to figure that one out. Sorry, folks. I mean, I am playing a Luthor campaign, so a little bit of dementia and craziness here is required. And apparently I'm supplying it. Thank you all for being here, by the way, on this unplanned stream. We will be streaming this every week now, though. I think Thursday is a good day to do it. So we'll probably be streaming this every week. Andrew Luz says, are you an OU fan? I am. What made you figure that?
Harkon rolls.
Is it because you heard me say it? I grew up in Oklahoma watching OU play football. So yes. Technically, though, I went to school at the University of Arkansas. And I'm kind of like a fan for Arkansas. Kind of. But, you know, not like I am for Oklahoma. This one drops our upkeep cost, which would be handy too, so let's grab that. Luthor's getting nice growth. Got the bombers.
Make this quick.
I'm gonna just... I want to get the army situated real quick, and then we'll take off and head for New Shores. I want to get rid of... I think these deckhand mob don't add a whole lot of value here. I mean, we're probably better off just shooting for the most part. I mean, you all can tell me if you think differently, but I think shooting and bombs are going to be far more effective than just the... Good guy says, I like OSU, I live in OKC. That's cool, man. I'm really sad that they're going to cancel the Bedlam series between OU and OSU. That's really frustrating. I'm guessing, though, that OSU is kind of salty about OU leaving the conference and them not going as well, because there's a risk that it could hurt them in the long run if the Big 12 can't pull in enough recruits. But I don't know. I mean, I would prefer that OSU be in the same one and keep it going, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen that way. Andrew says he's an OU grad. That's cool. Kyle says, hey, Air, I'm glad to be here. Oh, message retracted. Well, okay. If you want to unretract your message, I'll be happy to read it. Guess he typed something he didn't want to. What's going on, Evil Jungle? Welcome. Good to have you here. Stefano, excellent to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Agree.
Well, we are now at war with these lizards over here. We could go sack them for a little experience and stuff. Although, I mean, I'd rather go after the jungle, but we also don't want these guys to get us. So, maybe we should head down here and see if we can kick off a battle against them. While we're waiting on our settlements to grow, we can save a little money and let the growth take place here. Alright, let's see.
Seaborn death.
Ghost fleets. Sweet. Kyle says, hey, Air, I'm glad to be here. Lucky to have gotten off work early and lucky that you happen to be streaming. It's a good night. Well, it is a good night. Thank you for being here, Kyle. Glad you're here. Andy, thanks for joining in. I hope you have a good night. Legamus says the SEC is going to be way overpowered. It is. It's going to be really strong. Honestly, like, I don't like the SEC because of years of rivalry, and for that reason, I'm not excited about Oklahoma going to the SEC because I can't stand most of the teams in that conference just from a rivalry standpoint. However, when you look at the reality is that they are putting way more people into the NFL than most of the other conferences. And it is probably the smarter move for a lot of these teams to get into a so-called super conference, right? We can't move.
As you were. A deathly
Why can't I move when I go into the ambush stance? Huh? What?
back to your ranks.
It says campaign movement range penalty 25%. Hidden until discovered. What is with that? Like going into the encamp stance and then I can't move? I thought you could move when you're in a
Move
camp
again
stance.
soon.
Is that different for the pirates? What's going on with that?
As you were.
Anyway, so yeah, it is what it is. So my team's a moving. I get used to it. I do love me some college football season though. Always fun. Good times. I am not in the Tulsa area, Andrew. I live in Arkansas. I'm in Northwest Arkansas. I'm about 2 hours away from Tulsa. To the east. Any special plans for Francesco? Oh, it's Francesco's birthday. Happy birthday, Francesco. Hope it goes great. Personally, I'm kind of done with birthdays. I know I'm not like old, but I feel like I've had enough birthdays and that I'd rather start going in the other direction. Like, I don't need that anymore.
Amusing.
I enjoy life a lot.
A deathly surprise.
But, you know, we all get older. Let's see. So we can get extra uses of replenishing ammunition. We can enhance ballistics. That'd probably be good for artillery. Let's do that. I mean, we've already got quite a few uses. Let's go to magazine now, get extra ammo. I do want to have artillery pieces in our army. I'm gonna save some growth because we're gonna need it for here, so I need 4 growth points there. Let's end this turn. Legma says, well, I'm from Georgia, but I like Oklahoma as college football goes, so it works for me.
Another wants to
Oklahoma
kill you.
and Georgia had a pretty awesome game a few years ago, and we were supposed to have another game, but they canceled it, I'm assuming, because moving into the SEC, so it was a pretty epic game the last time Oklahoma and Georgia played. It did not end the way I'd hoped, but it was a good game nevertheless.
Winds may shun me, but I am still a master.
Albric's now declaring war on me. Alright, whatever, bring it on. Turd. I'm eventually just gonna have to leave an army here to protect this place, but I'm hoping maybe we can get a little experience going on this episode. Gain some experience. A hero, a gunnery white, or a more. Ooh, we want a Morngul. That'd be awesome. There we go. We got a Morngul hunter now. We can put him in our army. I'll probably replace that bloated
Undead
corpse with the Morngul. Hang on. Wait, right here. Let's get rid of the corpse. I mean, I like bloaty boys, but I'm gonna take a Morngul hunter here. Oh, look at that. Our ambush stance tricked the lizards into leaving their settlement behind. What a bunch of idiots. They'll probably pop back in to try and defend it here, but you know, it may not hurt to grab another province here as like a buffer zone, and then if the Skaven do good, they'll probably leave me alone for the most part. In fact, I wonder if they're willing to chat here.
I represent council. Yes, very important I am.
Yes, you are. Yes. Thanks for the
Good.
agreements. Now skid or flee away. All right, we could potentially get trade agreements going here. Are you kidding me?
With those who serve the great necromancer.
Heck yeah, I'll take an alliance. And military acts. Let's do the whole thing here. Let's balance the opportunity and give me a little bit of cash. He must be poor because he can't offer me much.
Very well.
That's okay. I'll take what little money you have. I'm a good ally.
Many poxes I could inflict on you.
There we go. Let's just take some agreements here. Okay, we got some non-aggression pacts. This is good. That's good. I like the way this is starting. Little dementia-ridden protocol here to get some agreements.
King of
All right, let's end this turn. Tomb Kings are always broke. Yeah, I mean, money's not really their thing because they have all the free upkeep. Well, if I remember right, they have a pretty limited funds in their campaign. That is a lot of lizards, and depending on what they have, it could be very problematic. Ooh, that's really nice. Got a lot of powder. It's like a ton of unshielded sorrows. I mean, I don't know if we can take that kind of fight right now, though. I mean, that is a lot of lizards. And we are not really a heavyweight at this point. Protocol has been a member for 20 months. He says, for some reason, my streak reset when I was almost on 2 years. I don't know, it says it says 20 months on here. But I think you're close to the 20, or the 2 years, or did it already reset? Thank you for sponsoring Protocol and all that you do. Support.
You say something.
You are very much appreciated.
As quiet as the dead.
Yeah, I can't move when I'm in an ambush stance. Interesting. I know the Game 3 factions can all do it. Oh my gosh, we can get bony boys in our army? If I build one of these?
We may be able to aid each other.
I don't know if I have the money to construct an outpost. I do. Alright, well, construct it. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to use it, but... Can't hurt to have some skeleton archers could be good. I don't know, the guns are probably better. It says, yeah, weird, when I did, then it said 7 months. Okay, well, it says 20 months up here, so hopefully it's got it right. You've got the gold shield, which I don't think you would have if it was actually saying 7 months. I think you're good. It's just an oversight. Everyone should be able to move in the ambush and encamp. Yeah, I mean, that's weird. CA needs to fix that. CA, please. Man, I don't know if we can take these lizards. That is so many of them.
Harkon rolls.
I mean, maybe if I can blob them up on some of my heroes and just whittle away at them with relentless gunfire, but I mean, it's a little bit concerning. They've got a pretty decent garrison here. It's not amazing, but it's even more units. I mean, it's gonna make things tricky. I kind of feel like we should just get some better units.
The better.
All right, how much growth we got here? I need... Only a couple of turns, 1 turn away from 4 growth, which would then put us up to tier 3. At tier 2, though, I should be able to build that to where I can recruit bombers, and then that would give us more mortars. Animated hulks. We definitely need the hulks. I don't have them yet. We're at tier 2. I don't have the money to build those buildings, is stopping it. Need to wait on some cash.
I hear voices.
I bet you do.
I am the pirate.
All right, let's end the turn. I'm getting some serious Gorok flashbacks. Weird to see it from this side of the conflict. My favorite campaign you've ever done. That was a fun one. We had a good time with Gorok. That dude is an absolute tank. It's a little bit boring because he doesn't get any mounts or any other crazy stuff, but he is an absolute tank. An infantry blob, and he does kind of combine nice with Lord Croak, because you can use him to get a blob in which he'll almost never die, and then you just absolutely nuke them with Croak.
Shows our booty.
Alright.
Back to your ranks.
You say shows our booty? I don't know what he just said there. He said something.
My realm grows.
I'm gonna just take over a little bit more territory just to give us an opportunity to try and produce some more income. The lizards have quite a few armies here.
My madness is not
We need to build up
weakness.
our recruitment capability, and we're gonna need this one here because we're gonna need some hulks to add a little bit of strength to the line, without which I think things are going to go poorly. This could be really handy, getting a lot of extra movement points too. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that one real quick.
I smell a
see.
defector.
I mean, you do smell, but you might also smell a defector. I feel like we should take materialize first. Always good to have extra hit points.
The winds may shun me, but I am still a master at
Bad Sheep,
inflicting
welcome.
pain.
Thanks for being here tonight. Deliverance level 3, getting hundreds of rats per. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. So the cult said, well, I mean, I guess just every lizard in the world is going to declare war on us. Well, I mean, this is not what I had in mind. Eventually, I'm going to leave once my jungle sanctuary becomes somewhat safe here, and then we'll just use our flagship to get mobile. But I want to establish a good foothold over here. Hoping the rats can help us out here. Galoo, welcome. He says, awesome. Love your videos. Well, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Thank you for all those who are here and watching, commenting. Hope you're all enjoying it. And, of course, special thank you to all those who donating in the super chat, channel supporters. Appreciate that very much. Just glad you all are here regardless. Don't feel like you have to go do any of that stuff, but it is certainly appreciated when you do, just so you know. Zuffbar 42 pounders, we get that? I thought that was a dwarf thing. We definitely need access to more artillery, because artillery is going to be pretty key. Okay.
Speak up.
Finished with Ghost Fleet.
There is little honor amongst
And
vampires.
let's go with shark bait here. Alright, here we go. Some nice improvement. Let's go find ourselves some more territory. Where the Skaven go take it in front of us.
Request what you will.
They all hate
I
your guts
answer
and
to
vice
no
versa.
one
Yeah, that's the way it's
except
going to be.
myself.
Plus, I have the difficulty settings turned up pretty high. And typically, the guts hating is even higher when you raise the difficulty. The AI just gets a little more aggressive towards you in terms of declaring war whenever they may not normally on the lower difficulties. Barbarians, thanks so much for the 10. I swore I heard him say, show your booty. And so Barbarians Rest says, show your booty. We all, well, ye heard the captain, boys. And he's got the peach emoji. That's perfect. You do not need to show your booty to anybody, but, I mean, if you're at home alone, no one else is going to know, and you'd just be following your captain's orders. So, that is up to you, but apparently Barbarians Are Us is all here for it. Can't imagine what a bunch of booty on a zombie pirate ship looks like, but that has got to be a sight that makes you wish you had no eyes at that point. So,
Curse my crowded
holy
psyche.
lizards. Here comes Tahina, or no, that's Gorok. Ooh, he's getting eaten up by attrition though, so that's good, because he can't go in the settlement. How our corruption's looking pretty good here.
I was just about
I'm gonna try and lay like a little ambush here. Little ambushcado. We need some cash, folks. We need some good hard cash. We do not have much. I have to build some buildings that give me a little cash infusion. Our Kaon campaign was an instant classic. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Air, is that what you're going to tell Mrs. Air tonight? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Sorry, ma'am. Captain's orders. No, I'm not going to punish Mrs. Air like that. She doesn't deserve that. She's way too kind. Doesn't need to be blinded. Is it crab time on the high seas? It is. Alright, I did not go in an ambush stance. I went into an encamped stance, I think, so that was a bit of a mistake. So let's try the ambush instead. I really want to lure Gorok over here because his army is a bit weak at the moment. I'm feeling like maybe we can get a cheap knockout on him. This building. Winds of Magic. I don't need Winds of Magic. I need money. I need cash. Lots of it. Not saying much, but we'll take it. I know the Pirate Cove's really good, and if I remember right, we can send... Can the Gunnery White establish Pirate Coves? Can someone remind me of that? I think they can. Or does it have to be a specific vampire character? Let me know whether the Gunnery White can establish... Okay, Fleet Captain. The Fleet Captain, is that the hero, or is it a... like an actual army unit? It's a hero that does the pirate coves, right? Or do you have to conquer something to establish the pirate cove? Hero vamp. Okay, it's a hero. That's what I was thinking. All right, well, one of the lizard armies fell into our ambush. And the auto-resolve is looking quite kind, so I think I'm going to take it because there's plenty more lizards to fight around here. I'll just take the replenishment. We should replenish pretty well over the turn end. It's going to leave Xlodal pretty... You could attack and leave one, I suppose. Yeah, I saw that as an option. But I was thinking that the heroes can, like, so I need to recruit the right hero and send them out to start establishing pirate codes, right? That was one way you could start making a lot of money as the coast. Is that still viable? Yermentia says, be sure to dig for treasure. Thanks for the reminder, by the way. So there's treasure over here somewhere. What do you do? Like, north there's something hearts. I missed the treasure of the marsh. So there's a treasure somewhere back over here. You just go into the stance anywhere in the province, or do you have to be like really close to it in order to get it?
Luthor Harkon.
I can't remember.
Made and to waste.
Could just attack it and leave one. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to... Well, Gorok's coming in as reinforcements. All it's going to kill is a scurvy dog. I do this, and I don't like losing my scurvy dogs here, but... Again, that's pretty kind from the auto-resolve, because I'm not sure it's going to go that well for me if I actually play this one, so I'm going to take it. And I'm going to go ahead and occupy. I want to take some of this lizard territory, just to try and get a little extra cash for now. I'm not necessarily keen to like hold on to every last bit of it, but I need some territory here. Let's see, what do we get here? Ooh, hand cannons would be cool. Lots of good stuff we could get. And the deck droppers would be nice too. And a Death Shriek Terrorgeist, dang man, yeah. So but we can't get the deck droppers until tier 4, so we might ought to just go ahead and do this, because at tier 3 we can unlock Cyrene recruitment. I'm gonna use this money to kind of get things kicked off here.
Crazy.
You are crazy, Luthor. Go on accounts. We need Lightning Strike so that we can start singling out armies. And then we'll do Living Ship because we get the extra pirate crew growth, and then Black Flag is going to be really good as well. Okay.
That was our idea.
Get our upgrades done. Finish up Sharkbait. Let's do Deadeyes here. Wait, what's Utility Belt? Ooh, the cooldown and an ability use. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And our Morngul.
I smell
Extra physical resistance, bonus versus infantry, magic attacks, and melee defense. Heck yes. They're all great.
Make this quick.
Where's it want me to build? Oh, yeah, I'm not going to build Luthor's fleet, but we do have more research we can do. Range for the mobs. Armor-piercing missile damage for the mobs. Missile strength for the mobs. Yeah, let's start doing all these mob gun upgrades, because we're going to be making pretty heavy use of mob guns here. Hand cannon rack up some good numbers. Yeah, they could be good at close range. Like if you can get them in gaps and stuff, they can really shred up high-value targets. A little tricky to use sometimes, but they're good. What do you all think of the Vampire Coast? You think it was a cool DLC? I did not expect it from CA, but of course I knew very, very little about Warhammer lore back then. I still know very little about Warhammer lore, to be quite fair. But I know a little more these days. I'm just gonna siege these guys. Try and hold them in position. They're missing a unit there. Let's just set up a siege, continue. If they come out and fight me, I don't think it's gonna go well for them. Evil Jungle says, love the coast. Stefano says, need to play them. Deadmo says, don't know, need to buy them. Yeah, you can always wait for sales to get a bunch of the DLC. It's actually a really smart way to go. Like, just hold on for sales. So let's see. Because it looks fun though. Michael says definitely an interesting ad. They're not my favorite factions, but they're enjoyable. Legamus says went back and watched your old Sao campaign. Diplomacy was insane on Three Kingdoms. I don't remember. I haven't played Three Kingdoms in so long. I wanted to play it again, but then CA just dumped it like a hot potato, and I was like, well, that takes away any desire that I had left to go back and play it, so that was kind of weird. Galoo says, I love Vampire Coast campaigns. They're always unique, and you have the power to choose how to play. Yeah, I like that you can scoot around, or you can do something like this, where you kind of establish a place first.
I usually only see rats jumping off
Buried treasure
sinking
mechanics
ships.
kind of not worth, but they're very fun. Evil Jungle says Count Noctilus makes me feel like I can travel anywhere. Stefano says, is Luthor the first one new players should undead? Well, Noctilus is pretty good too. In fact, Noctilus is probably far more powerful ultimately in the late game. But I mean, Harkon's fine. Either one of them's fine. I mean, Arnessa is probably like just ultimately the weakest one, but she's still pretty decent too and has an interesting start position. You can play any of them. And I think that the Coast was the first legendary campaign that I beat on Warhammer 2. But I mean, Pirate Coves made it pretty easy too, like because you could just make so much money. So yeah, if you were gonna play Coast and you've never played them before, I don't. I mean, the nice thing about oh, what's his bucket? The nice thing about crap, why am I not thinking of his name right now? I just said it. Noctilus is that he gets this settlement out here that's really hard for people to take off you out of the Great Whirlwind or whatever they call it. So the nice thing about that is, like I said, it's very difficult for people to come after you. We're just gonna continue the siege here, siege these guys out. We're collecting some money. We're giving this province time to grow and give us a good recruiting infrastructure over here, so all is well. 100, if we upgrade it, we get 400. That's a nice bit of, and it provides Bloated Corpse Garrison. Oh, and we can get the vampire heroes that we need to go start establishing pirate coves. Perfect. Twilight says, I snowballed my Harkon campaign in Warhammer 2, took over all the west side of the map. Could have taken the rest of the map if I wanted to, but I got bored. Says 10 out of 10, good faction. I think they're really fun as well. Yeah, I think they're a good faction. Good faction overall. Fun add to the game. Just spend my money increasing my income as best I can here.
And May.
How are we doing here? Casualties are down to medium. All I would lose is the crappy deckhand mob that I don't really want anyway. So I'm down with that. Gosh dang it, man. Crap in my throat. Hold on a second. Alright, tried to fix it a bit while the mic was muted so y'all didn't have to hear it as much, but
A mass mad at it, you.
guess all that salt water is getting to me here.
Nice place, I take it.
Oh, we got rid of these lizards. We picked up a potion of toughness as well.
I'm listening.
That is handy indeed. Need 5,000 gold and 4 growth. Looks like we are only at 3, so I need to save some gold and growth so we can upgrade the flagship to tier 3. Looks like the Skaven lost their fight to the lizards down here. I'm not terribly surprised.
Crowded psyche.
Alright. They actually didn't kill one of those mobs. So I've got 4 of the AP variants, a bunch of the standard. Raise the dead. Nothing good. Can't get any of these yet. Okay, we have to get the pieces of the 8 to unlock. Speaking of pieces of the 8, gosh, they're all over here. Ah, that's annoying. Shook the buddy. He was over here closer earlier. Now we're gonna have to sail and go find him. All right. Well,
My mind rages.
do you have to go ahead and build this so we can get a little bit of growth here, and then let's take
I am the
Harkon.
Pirate King.
Let's finish Lightning Strike. So now he has that capability. That'll be super helpful. Go ahead and get the growth here.
There is little honor.
Run the up
amongst
point on the
vampires.
skills. Monkey Jacket? Monkey Jacket? Okay, sure, why not? There we go. Warner says, gotta get some sleep. Good night, everyone. Well, good night, Warner. Hope work is going okay. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for dropping by. Barbarians are us. Thank you for another 10.
Wealth
Holy cow.
For my coffers.
Barbarians
Souls
is
for my
absolutely
crew.
on fire tonight. Says, I'm curious what has been your favorite campaign to play in Warhammer 3 so far. Mine is Grom the Paunch. Well, I haven't played near as many as I would have liked to, but if I had to go with a favorite so far, oh gosh, it's pretty close between Grombrindle and Emmerich. I'm gonna go Grombrindle though overall, just because I like the grumpy dwarves. But Emmerich was also a lot of fun. Now, other ones that I'm very much looking forward to
The
playing, I
deterioration
think
of your
Thorak
mind
would
is
be a lot of
still
fun.
the
It's another
greatest
dwarf one. I think
danger to your
Marathi
empire,
would
my
be
lord.
a ton of fun.
The time has now come to intensify the efforts
think,
to restore your fractured psyche.
Scarbrand might be a really fun one because there's a ton of stuff going on near him, so that is another one that could possibly be a really good time.
These
There's a gold mine over there, literally. It's a... Plus, we're gonna have to get these lizards off our case. Save, but we don't have growth there. I need to save for the flagship build here.
I'm getting twitchy.
I'm getting twitchy.
My mind's worn of mutiny.
Let's see, powder keg. Good time reduction. Available after unlocking that site. This number of projectiles. All right, that could be fun. That could be fun. Let's just go ahead and get these here first. Need another unit in here. Got a lot more Raise the Dead options now. Good. I feel like bombers are going to be really good. Let's recruit that, and then I'm going to get rid of this deckhand mob.
Seaborn death.
Probably this one.
King of the vampire.
Maybe
coast.
one more, and let's put the
Harkon
pole arms in
rules.
there. Oh, dang, I can only get one pole arm. I'm a moron. Oh, we got the hand cannons, though. I think I can recruit pole arms. Yeah, no, I can't, but we need a Hulk. That'd help add a little bit to the army, and then let's grab a hand cannon for fun as well. I'll need to get some more pole arms. We'll replace a couple of those pistol variants with the pole arm variants as soon as we're able. Skip through this. Repair our building over here. Like I said, I'm kind of just, like, I'm taking my sweet time here because I can, and just trying to build up a good, solid foothold to operate from, where we can recruit second armies. Obviously, once we get better recruiting, I can just pick up Harkon and we can go wherever we want. So I'm trying not to be in too big a hurry to just rush straight towards the objectives. I want to build up. You know, this isn't really turtling, but in a way it kind of is. Like, I'm building up my capabilities so I can get some better units where we can really go and roll through enemies. Because we're going to have some very tough enemies. Like, very tough enemies. Especially if we have to take the Phoenix Gate. Like, that is going to be no joke. Like, that is going to be very difficult.
Crazy. Not stupid.
So we got a lot to build. I might go I don't know. Like, I was thinking about raising these lizard settlements, but Itza's got a gold mine. Like, that would be a lot of cash in the coffers if we could hold that. Oh yeah, and Raksha is reminding me about the coves. That's correct. I was building the building where I'm going to be able to recruit the hero, and we've definitely got to go get the pirate coves started. So thanks for the reminder. Pirate coves are big. Winds of Magic, campaign movement range. Yes. Can we? What is this one? Riddle maker, find the hidden treasure by solving the map's riddle, dig for treasure with hero. Let's go ahead and pull out a hero here. Get our vampire fleet captain. Let's see, we got deep. I think deeps would be fun. Death is cool. Of course, vampires is a cool lore, but let's go deeps just for fun. Devious. Poison attacks is pretty nice.
Fleet
Alright.
captain, reporting.
And then, so when we look at the riddle, let's try and solve this. Acquired for in the north, there is something harsh amidst the treasure of the marsh. The Pox Marsh. What is harsh among? I mean, is it like really? I mean, do I just dig somewhere in Pox Marsh? Just dig right there. Okay, that's what I said. It's like, is this like really riddlesome, or is this just? It's way easier than I'm making it. I'm gonna go ahead and just snag some more territory because the Skaven kind of have my back at the moment.
Tread in, you dregs!
Ooh, I don't know, raising it. Ooh, and it gives us some infamy. I really want that. I mean, I kind of do want the gold mine. If I'm going to operate Itza, I might as well operate this. Definitely tempting to raise it.
My realm grows.
Alright, let's just take it.
Luthor Harkon.
Let's just take it. We'll try and take Itza.
My
Strike a
madness
blow
is
to
not
Gorok and
weak,
his
eh?
faction here. Looks like the Skaven are doing pretty well for themselves. That's good. They'll make a solid flank ally for me here. Alright, let's dig for treasure.
Await the
We gotta wait
next
for the
wave.
next turn to dig for treasure. Luthor.
Curse my crowded
We can get
psyche.
living ship. Morngul.
I smell a
Ravenous
defector.
attack. We want to probably get hard to hit first. Always good to have melee defense. And let's go ahead and now move on to this one, which is going to make our mobs stronger. In that turn, Skaven have your back. That's a dangerous sentence. Yes, it is, Michael. That is true. That is true. Barbarians R Us has the peach. Yes, yes. Show the booty. Show the booty. Alright, I'm going to start digging on the next turn for the treasure, and then I'm going to go off and try and get some pirate coves established. Check out the ancillaries at the bottom of each tech tree bracket. My guide, the ancillaries at the bottom of each tree. Oh, I forgot about that. Ancillaries. Powder Monkey. Okay, grants the follower to your faction. Okay, so Powder Monkey's pretty cool. Master Gunner. Yeah, the bonus for life. Those are nice. Those are nice. Quartermaster gives more rating, leadership, campaign movement range. Crossbones, a ward save. Dang, man, that's a massive ward save. Those are pretty nice. Check those out.
Undead pirates!
Undead pirates. Oof. That's a lot of dinos. That's a lot of dinos, folks. That Slan is seriously angry. Plus they get Eats' garrison, which is pretty substantially. I don't think we can take all of them together.
My
I don't think that's going to happen, but we could lay an ambush here.
Moving.
Let's see whether that would succeed. I'm going to save my cash for a turn so I can upgrade Luthor's flagship.
Just so.
Killscribe, thanks for keeping count. Apparently, Slanthuapek has lost 4,305 lizards, and despite the ambush failing, Gorok is going to fall into another one. I want to fight this one myself. Seems risky. It says we're going to do great. I'm honestly a little bit scared, but let's fight it. Let's just fight it. All right, here. Yep, the Slanesh bots are here. Hey, listen. YouTube has a lot of stuff they're working on. Like that dislike button that was hurting their feelings. They had to get rid of that. It's also really hard. They have to work really hard to not show videos to people's subscribers. So the algorithm requires a lot of work to make sure that people won't see what their subscribers want. And then they also have to work really hard on those rewind videos that no one wants to see. So we really can't expect them to go after sex bots, right? It's just, that's a little too hard. Like, they have lots of other things they need to be working on. So, how do you all like my extreme sarcasm towards... Alright, well, they have some artillery, I have some artillery. I don't know who's gonna win said artillery duel, but... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna put some of my cheap pistol mob up here. I'm gonna space some bombers in between them.
Zombies.
And then let's put some gunnery mob back here in a second line, and I'll have some animated hulks kind of waiting in the wings. Gonna hold down the flanks. We'll use old Luthor. Our Morgul Haunter may be able to do some sneaky action. There we go. Protect our cannons back here. Got our flyers as well that we can try and go be annoying with. They do have some chameleon skinks that we're gonna need to get rid of. Got them right there? No, those are just skink skirmishers. Let's start firing. They're gonna be in range with their Stegodon. Targeting my bombers. It's a strange target. I'm gonna take my... Just to go do a little looking around here. Ooh, dang, hit Harkon right in the face right there. He's got the hunger, which I think... Does he have to be in melee for the hunger? Moon's hunger... Yeah, it has to be melee.
They are lambs!
That's not ideal, but he does have a potion of toughness, so...
A smart move!
Right, our mortars are at very long range, so they're not scoring a lot of hits. Several skink skirmishers. Attack! Go ahead and try and fly in around behind these guys. This is just kind of lame waiting on these guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and move up some.
This way!
I don't feel like waiting all day to fight the lizards. We do have our Zuffbar guns, but they're kind of moving, so... How are they moving forward, their whole army? Looks like they are. Okay. I didn't think they were going to come towards me, but I started moving forward, and then they started moving forward. Maybe it's because I'm outflanking them. It's like pushing them? I don't know. I want to get in behind that Stegodon and do some work on it. Set up some guns like that. I want to use Luthor to tie down some of their infantry in range of my pistols.
Very good!
So we can
I'm not dead!
clean this up real nicely. Bring our Haunter up and out of the woods that way. I do have some armor, so we'll have to keep our guns waiting. There's their blessed chameleon skinks. I'm gonna put some shots into them. As their units approach, my bombers should start to put a pretty big beating on them. Let's focus our guns on this Stillon. Focus these guys on Steggy. We have 2 more Bastillodons incoming. Morgul Hunter got a nice flank attack in. I'm gonna just let my guns focus that Bastillodon. I'm gonna try and move these hulks out around the flank. Bomb that. I don't know what you're waiting on. Need some deckhands to come help hold this up over here. Okay. Bomb that. Are we too close?
Deckhands! Bones and flesh.
Bomb the living crap out of them, please. You got like the most perfect shot right here. Let them have it. Thank you. Man, something's hurt me bad over there. Back up our guns. We are taking a bit of a savaging here still. Oh my gosh, Luthor's getting owned by Gorok because I'm not paying attention. Holy cow.
Ready to murder!
Yeah, I don't really want to fight you right now, Gorok. I have a bound Van Geist Revenge? Yes, please. One giant ship.
Yes!
Let's take out the next one of these things. Oof, yeah, this is actually getting a little bit ugly. That's what I was saying. I was thinking the auto-resolve was being pretty kind to us, but it also may just be because I'm bad.
Harkon agrees!
Yeah, I don't really want Morgul getting killed to death in there either.
Blood and salt!
Oh my gosh, why is it taking so long to take down a Blessed Stegodon? One of those is a handgun unit. Bombing these guys out. I mean, we're doing okay. It's not great, but kind of almost hanging on. We berserk that. I need this dude over here to help out with this infantry that's kind of breaking me. Units down closer. So like this infantry is really jacking me up on this flank. Give them a little bit of something to think about there. Ooh, that was a really nice shot. Oh gosh, Luthor's caught again. Luthor, run, you crazy. Air keeps forgetting about Luthor.
Quickly now!
Gorok is a very, very mean lizard. Oh, he's killing us. How is Gorok faster than us? Our speed is like down to nothing. We got poisoned. I can barely move. Great, Luthor's crumbling. I got him killed. How, gosh darn it.
I know!
Is that gonna go on time? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Give it to me. Well, I got Luthor killed, but at least I got the ship up here first. That was actually pretty darn good. I just did not notice what was going on with Luthor there. Trying to kill Gorok, but that's not going to be easy. We might lose now, just like straight up lose, because I lost Luthor. That was incredibly stupid. Use it out of melee, a magic missile. Use it there. Didn't do much. Okay. Throw this thing in, see if we can do some damage over here. That did not do much either.
corkscrew.
If we're gonna win this, we're gonna have to just back up with the gunners. Borak just straight up murdered me here. I did not respect his authority.
Gunnery right.
I'm gonna try and bring my bombers over to hold this back a little bit. I really don't want... Okay, there. We're gonna break Borak, actually. I don't know what suddenly broke his will to survive, but man, he was fighting. I knew that that auto-resolve was being really nice. Now, granted, I need to learn how to control my troops and pay attention when my lord's getting his face punched in by the enemy lord, but still, like, I was like, yeah, I feel like this is being a little nice to us. That's because it was. Wait, I had hand cannons? Where were they the whole time? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Go Alzheimer's squad, prove your forgettable worth. Thanks for the 10 barbarians, and I did forget to name the Alzheimer's squad, so not only do I have Alzheimer with Luthor, I even forgot to name your characters. Thank you so much, barbarians. Morgul Hotters are legit spooky. Well, I'm glad he was there, because he was owning. Luthor did good, I just didn't do a good job keeping him safe. I don't know where my hand cannons were at. I apparently wasn't paying attention to them at all. Holy crap. Wow. Alright. Air, learn how to play the game. Learn how to play the game. Oh, we need to re-recruit some stuff anyway. We're gonna improve Harkon's flagship, so this is fine. This gives us a chance to... That was a tough early game army to go up against. I mean, we could have done better than that. I really did not do a good job controlling my army. It is tough because the lizards have a lot of armor and shields, but we can do way better than that. Kill Scribe says Eats is now in 3rd place with 2,790 losses. No saves coming. No, we're not gonna save scum. We're not gonna do any save. We don't need to. Harkon will be back soon anyway. Shouldn't be a huge deal. Gain loyalty from recruiting and fighting with other pirate lords. Instigator murder. Gain loyalty from defeating enemy armies, wounding or killing enemy lords. Extra loyalty gained following a battle. Okay, let's just try this for now. I just need an army here.
Prepare my coffin. The crew are restless.
We just gotta wait for Harkon to get back. Let's check and see. It's usually like 4 turns. Yeah, okay, so 4 turns, Harkon will be back. I'm gonna let the Skaven go after these guys, hold them in check. I'm gonna just move back to my my settlement. There's no need for us to be going any further into lizard territory. We already took what we needed to. And then I'll be able to get Harkon back and build up his
amongst
flagship.
vampires.
Go Deadeye, Gunnery White.
Warn of mutiny.
Obviously, we're gonna need more hit points with me in charge.
Darkness comes.
Okay,
I have arrived.
Axolotl here. I could give this settlement to one of the Skaven clans and let them have it to use to operate, because I don't need that one. So, like, we could go to Clan Pestilence, for instance.
Let my lack of eyes fool
Trade a
you.
settlement.
I can see your soul, and it is
I think Ketsa is the one I'm trying to give them, right? Yeah. So I can give them that one. And that makes them happy. I can't even get a trade agreement for giving you a settlement? Golly, screw you. Whatever, just give me some money. There you go, it's all yours. Be my friend, okay? Just remember it, rat. Remember who gave you that lair. It was full of cheese, too.
Blood and plunder.
Alright, well, we made some money by cashing in our settlement.
Fleet captain.
Our fleet
reporting.
captain, did they not find anything digging?
This is a pirate realm.
Treasure map deciphered. So, sleep not required. A great hoard of treasure may be received. Hoard uncovered. Okay, so we picked up 150 infamy and 2,000 treasure. Excellent. Let's take a look here. Little Grimnir is way off. This one is not crazy far, but we could head that way, making some coves.
Avast. Await the next win.
And then we can dig for treasure as we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. Go ahead and improve my defenses here. I do need to save a little bit, but I don't have Harkon right now to build his thing, so we can go ahead and build a couple of buildings, and then we'll have our money back by the time we get the chance to build his flagship up. Mighty brave Skaven, totally have your back. That's right, barbarians. Oh, I gotta name the Alzheimer's squad. Holy cow. Like, I really, like, some of you are gonna start really believing that I have permanent memory loss or something, and I'm gonna start believing it too. Alright, let's go name you a unit. One that's less likely for me to get them killed. I got so many of my units killed that I don't even have a lot of the ones to name. Well, let's start with the hand cannons here. This will be the Alzheimer. Gun squad here. And it's perfect for air. But I'm gonna go back and, like I said, we're gonna start recruiting some better troops back here. We can upgrade to this as well, and that's gonna give us Sirens, Morngul, so our army is about to get significantly stronger, which is good news. There we go, build out some more trade resources. I do have a couple of trade partners. We can keep it that way with the Skaven. Okay.
Admiral of the fleet.
Excellent. Well, we'll see if the Skaven can keep Itza in check. Skaven are pretty crappy, and Gorok is pretty strong, so I have my doubts. I definitely have my doubts, but Clan Pestilence, apparently happy with me giving them the settlement, has now opened a trade agreement with me, so I'll take that. Our fine vampire wares on sale at the Skaven IKEA. Send that vamp to set up a money cove under Lothern. Ooh, dang, that's a good idea, because Lothern is worth a lot of money. Yeah, let's... I'm going to set up one right here on Bertonia, and then we'll pop out and head to Lothern. Alright. Is a great idea. I want to get Harkon back before the end of this, of course. Upgrade these buildings so we can get max growth. I need to save money for a couple of turns to get the money for Harkon's flagship. Goes on a 15-turn cooldown. Okay, well, we'll hit this one, get the Cove, and then it's going to take us a while to get to Lothern and look around anyway, so... Or what we could do is we could establish the Cove, and then go dig for the treasure where it showed us, and then sail over to Lothern, because 15 turns is a long time.
Undead.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Cove, establish a pirate cove. Well, it's pretty expensive,
We'll
thing.
send a message.
Hopefully it's worth.
All ship shape.
Okay, good.
Fear me.
Alright, it's on a 15-turn cooldown, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing up here and look for the treasure, and then we'll swing over to Lothern and establish one there, so it'll be like boom, boom, like that, so... Get some pirate treasure
The galleon awaits.
in our control. We don't really need to do anything here right now, so let's just end our turn again. Thanks for the reminder, by the way, and Raksha. Very helpful. Thank you for everybody who is here tonight, who is viewing. It's fantastic to have you here. Thank you for all of the channel members, those who are supporting with the super chats. Just thank you, everyone. It's great to be with you. It's been very nice for me tonight. I was so tired that I thought I could not even stay awake for another 30 minutes. Here I am having a really good time, and it is honestly thanks to you all.
Landfolk are weak.
So definitely appreciate you. All right, Harkon is now ready for duty.
Vampire of the waves.
Got out of the loony bin, and he's ready to get back to work. Where is old crazy pants Harkon? Hey, am I missing something? Huh? Harkon ready for duty.
I have sailed the world.
Lord. Place Lord. Available lords. Huh? Okay. Like, so I'm not blind. Alright. Well, that must be some kind of glitch.
Undead raiders.
Kind of hard to have a Luthor Harkon campaign without Luthor Harkon, so hopefully, CA please, maybe we'll get him back on this next turn. If not, maybe I have to reboot or something to see if he'll come back. I don't know. If he doesn't come back after that, then check the Settlement Lord recruitment. Yeah, I'll have to check there too, but I mean, that'd just be screwy if I have to like recruit him at a settlement. Maybe there's something weird about you can't replace him because of like the flagship mechanic or something that they have. I guess maybe, I don't know. Like that's seems a bit odd. Okay, there's Harkon. All right, well, that's one way to get him back. That's
Admiral of the
utterly
fleet.
infuriating that I can't just put him back in the army that he had.
Smell a defector.
That is absolutely stupid. Alright, CA please.
Landfolk are weak.
CA please.
Pirate greater.
Alright, there we go. Harkon got his army back.
I was just about to.
Whatever we gotta do to get the job done. Whatever we gotta do. There we go. Alright. Let's end our turn again here. Should make CA please emote. I have a CA please emote. There it is. Ain't no meaning, just used it. It was one of the first emotes we came up with. Paul says, you literally provided me with hundreds of hours of decompression after work, so thank you back. Well, appreciate it, Paul. I'm glad to hear that. This is a decompression for me after work as well. So there we go. Mutual benefit. Let's see. Is that like some kind of... Oh, separatist. Okay, whatever. There we go. Kills for the scribe. Alright. Just take the treasury. I'm all for some treasure. Ooh, we got a running Promethean mount for Tootie Floozy. Speaking of Kill Scribe, I feel like Kill Scribe has to be a member of the crew here, right? What are the separatists doing over here? Have a rebellion here or something? I don't see a rebellion. Where do these separatists
Don't
come
be a
from?
fool.
Did she rebel?
No, I'm surrounded by fools.
Is that my fleet captain that rebelled? She was very low loyalty, yes. Okay, alright. So that was my fleet captain rebelled. I get it.
Make these
Alright, well, Kill Scribe, you're gonna be, this'll be Kill Scribe. Alright, this is Kill Scribe, he's the ship's count.
Undead
Alright.
pirates.
Alright, we definitely need sirens on our boat. We definitely need handguns on the boat. And we definitely want to have carronades available to us. Any more of those buildings would probably be good to have access to this bat chain eventually, but like I said, not critical at the moment, so let's wait on that one. I'm gonna have low money on this turn, so do your research, steady your aim. There we go. Scribe verse grows, that's right. I feel like Kill Scribe needs to be in pretty much all of our campaigns. I mean, if he's taking the time to count, then he needs to be in the campaign. Not joining your war, fight your own fights, skeleton boy. I'm busy gaining infamy. Alright. we're in a good position now. I need to go take Harkon, so this episode was well spent. We've got a base of operations. We've got our flagship upgraded where we can get decent troops. We now just need to recruit some decent troops and get ready to sail off into the sunset. All right, well, you know what? This will be a good parting gift where I can give her... Oh, my bloated corpse. That is so many bloated corpses. A whole bunch of banners here, by the way, too. Don't know if these banners do me a whole heck of a lot of good, but... causes fear and terror. Most of my units would do that, I think. The pistol mob. Strider would have been good on some of my big units, but I guess I'll just put it on this dude for now. And then armor, 20 for the unit. Let's put that on my guns, make them a little safer. Let's go ahead and fight this one. I'll end it on this. The dreaded penta bloat. That's right. Turin would love this. No, he's always looking for an excuse to see how many bloats you can get into one. Oh, they're attacking me in a settlement too. Wow, they're gonna really die. Get to see our hand cannons in action here, at least. They've got deck gunners. I'm jealous. I want some deck gunners. Come on, Estelle. We were part of the same fleet. Josh, thanks for subbing. Appreciate you. Let's see. Start our deployment here. So what is coming from... Oh, that is the bloaty boys. We should be able to bait the bloats with the Morngul Haunter. Then I will kind of just... Let's see, we got some handguns. What's the range on my hand cannon? It's very short. Hand cannons over here. Two handguns there.
Gunnery mob.
Gunnery mob.
From salt.
Both of those like that, and then I'll put some of these guys here. Alright, now let's go face the other army with Harkon and my gunnery whites. There are very much fewer bloaty boys over here. Let's get some of these. Used one of those, the other one I did not, so we can put this one up here with Harkon.
Gunnery mob.
Those two can go there. And what else am I missing? Okay, we got the crab. Some artillery. Let's put our artillery up over here. And we got our gunnery white to help fill in. Some fell bats and some droppers. We pretty well got everything set up. These units aren't really being used on this flank. Let's position them on the other. Some reinforcements here. Does that work? Let's just put both of these right there. Alright, this should work. Barbarians, holy crap, another 10? Good grief, man. It says, Tootsie Floozy, stand back and behold my handiwork. That's right. Let me get things started. Oh, I gotta go focus on the bloated corpses first, okay? Let's do that. Gotta focus on the bloaty boys. I'm gonna just see if we can bait them. I don't know how bad this is gonna hurt Scribe, but Scribe, you're gonna have to take some for the team here. Oh, one of them got through. Get him, get him, get him, get him. All right, another one down. All right, it's not hurting Scribe insanely bad. There we go. All right, Scribe, keep it going. Yes! All right, Scribe is the MVP. Instant MVP. Instant MVP for the Scribe. Yo, Scribe, thanks for the 5. This is going to put in a super chat to show my support for your amazing channel. Been enjoying ever since the gun campaign. Glad to be here. Well, thank you for all you do for the channel. I should be super chatting you. Far too kind, Scribe. Hopefully you just enjoyed your MVP action for the army there. You're definitely going to have everybody's appreciation for holding up big there when we needed you to take down those corpses. Someone said Kill Scribe is having a blast. That is an accurate statement.
Gunnery mob.
An accurate statement.
Take them out.
Let's put some of these abilities out here. Let's bring Harkon around. Move these down a little. Get some shooty action here. Put some hurt there. Let's get out here. Alright. Feel like should have this one pretty well handled, except for the fact that I'm getting Luthor killed again. Let's get into those handgun mobs. Actually, we could just... Let's get them fixed, and then I'll Van Geist revenge them.
There's no rats! Two more!
Thanks again, Killscribe. Appreciate you. Protocol. I did not know that you still owed me anything, sir. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Says, I just wanted to match Scribe and Barbarian. I love the energy. Well, thank you, Protocol. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for the mad support. We're going to be having a lot of fun on this campaign, so I hope you all are in the long haul. We'll continue it next Thursday. This is going to be about all I have time for tonight. I'm going to have to finish it up here. I don't want this one killed, because that's part of my... regular army there. Just keep shooting. So we have... Oh gosh, not my bats. Not the bats. Hands off the bats. You're crumbling. I don't want you to crumble all the way. Thank you, Protocol. Thanks, Scribe. Barbarians, all of you. Appreciate it. You're fantastic. Alright, so we beat down the Mutineer. Harkon proving why he's the Commodore of this fleet. And Killscribe clutching out all of those bloated corpses. It would have meant so much needless death for us. The Pentabloat was absolutely shut down by one, I would say one man, but one half of a man. Because he's a Morngul and they don't really have a bottom side. Which, that one's an interesting question too. How do you show booty as the Morngul? I mean, it's gonna be tough. Alexander, thank you, says one of my favorite YouTubers. Well, thank you, appreciate it. Crazy seeing you live. Well, I will be live again next Thursday, continuing this campaign. And hopefully, I don't know if I'll be able to do it this week, but we'll get restarted on the multiplayer next week as well. I try and do 2 streams a week. I might be able to pull it off this week. I'm not 100% certain yet. Oh my gosh. He's back and he's angry.
Curse my crowded psyche.
Yep, we got an angry lizard coming back for his vengeance. He is not happy about what happened earlier. He's already taken a lot of attrition, though he has a lot of...
I am the Pirate King.
Scurvy dogs aren't going to do me a ton of good. These deck droppers... These pistols, again, that's not going to do me a ton of good. Oy, this is rough. I don't know if we have the force. I mean, the auto-resolve might be kind to us, though. I don't know.
Is not weakness.
Maybe we get the Terrorgeist. 18, we get the Terrorgeist. That could be good. Bonus versus infantry, smuggler, forger. Causes terror. Oh, we can get Black Flag now. That'll give us some more cash to work with. Can we go to the ship? On the ship, we should have better recruitment, right? Ship recruitment. Alright, Luthor Harkon. Yeah, we can get Sirens. Sirens would be stupid good, but unfortunately he can siege us and keep us from... I may have to give up the settlement, unfortunately, for a moment. Just to kind of back up, put the Sirens in place, and then come back and get them.
Yes?
So let's recruit units. Let's get some Sirens. Oh, we've got Rotting Prometheans now as well, which are better than the animated Hulks that we had before. Let's get rid of this gunnery mob. They're not going to do a whole lot for us. We got the polearm, we got the handguns, we got the blaster cannons. Mornghuls would be really good too, but I feel like the Prometheans would be a better bet. The Mornghuls are a little sneaky, but Prometheans have armor. That's ultimately going to be really quite a bit more helpful. I need to get rid of this deck dropper with pistols. They're just not doing things for me. Maybe we'll just snag one more Promethean there, and then our army will be getting considerably more capable against armor, which is what we need. Anyway, that's going to be all the time I have for now, folks. I do hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for the insanely mad support. Really appreciate it. Even the Slaneshi bot came back for more, so appreciate them dropping by. But hope you all enjoyed the stream tonight. I will see you all soon, next week, next Thursday. So I'll be back with some more Luthor Harkon then, and we will strike out on our quest. So again, we got our foothold, we've got the better troops. We are going to be striking out for the jungles on the next one and start capturing our first province that has to be in our control.